We are living in tough times, in tough neighborhood. The Middle East is now the Midwest. We always envy you Americans for having the Canadians as your neighbors. We have much less kind of benign neighbors, and we have to find a way to live with them and kind of settle with them or reconciliate with them. Israel still is the strongest country around as a result of the IDF, as a result of your support, as a result of the special bond between Israel and the world Jewry. We see some of your youth coming here, but we feel the resonance of your influence and power within your own societies when it comes to Israel playing on the world, on the world arena. Peace process with the Palestinians, which is still kind of moving forward, not fast enough, but reflects a major commitment of all of us to do whatever we can to find a way to open the door and find ourselves in a different relationship with our neighbors. Contacts, however preliminary, with the Syrians, they had been resumed in the last year after following several years of total disruption, and we will have to see in the coming months whether it could be also transformed or translated into more concrete results. We are looking over the Lebanese arena and see quite clear that it could end with another round of violence, but it could end if we are capable of breaking the route towards a breakthrough with the Syrians. We might end up with a certain hope for a Lebanese track to be opened as well. We are ready. The IDF is much stronger than it had been, much better trained and better equipped than during the last war in Lebanon. We drew the lessons. We are strong and self-confident, yet we believe in the need to find every way to live in peace with our neighbors. We here in Israel, however strong, we have a deep and profound interest in finding a way to delay and avoid wars. For Israel to survive in this corner of the world means to stand firm, open-eyed, ready to stretch its hand, preferably the left hand, to open any door, any window, to try to find a way to make peace. At the same time, we should have the other hand, the right hand, with the pointing finger close to the trigger, ready to pull it whenever it's necessary. That's the situation that dominates our lives. I came today from Sderot. I visited a small school. We could see there the way that those children who are growing under the threats of or the continued shelling by rockets for 7 years, how they find a way to still move forward, achieve, enjoy youth, and we saw the leadership of this community, the outgoing and the elected mayor together, showing the kind of leadership that made Israel so strong. The readiness to stand firm even under threats and continue working and focusing on normalcy of life for everyone. If the tranquility will come again to the area and the other side will prefer it, we'll have to consider it seriously. I do not regret any single month where these young kids can go to sleep and wake up go to school and come back home without the threat of Qassams over their head. The IDF units are ready, but there is always a need to consider the wider picture before Israel starts using its immense military force. The Iranian attempt to achieve nuclear military capability is a threat to the whole world, not just to Israel. They are determined to keep moving forward in this trajectory and keep defeating the whole world, and at the same time delaying response by the rest of the world through sophisticated negotiations with other governments and international bodies. We believe that this time is still there for effective sanctions, but they should be much more effective and coherent and should be carried out, I believe, by a much more intimate cooperation between the United States, the European Union, Russia, India, probably China. That's the minimal combination that could coerce Iran effectively into acquiescence with the demands of the world. We clearly stated that Israel will not remove any option from the table. We recommend to others not to remove any option from the table, and we mean what we say. National strength does not lie or relate only to the military capacity of the IDF. It has to do with the strengths of the society, the strengths of the education system, the strengths of the economy. We are facing the economic crisis coming to our shores in the coming few days. We'll experience it as well. We found ourselves better deployed than many other countries, but we cannot isolate ourselves in this global world, and we are going to face this challenge as well. I think that Israel in the last decade made many steps forward in all these arenas, but still many challenges are waiting us to act upon. Israel is stronger because of your support. I strongly believe that every Jewish individual in the world is somehow stronger as a result of what we are doing here, and the synergy between our activities could make Israel a society at the cutting edge of societies in the world in terms of everything from science to culture to quality of life to ultimately to standards of living as well. And with your support, we can become the kind of society we dream about, and namely a society where our own children will choose to live, and every one of your children, if he doesn't make Aliyah, will be proud of what happens here.